Good morning, everybody. I'm just going for a quick walk. I don't have a lot of time today. My girlfriend's coming home today. I'm very excited. I can't wait to see her. I haven't seen her since the day before yesterday. I don't remember if I said it in my last video, but she was supposed to come home yesterday, like midday. But her and her sister are having a great time, so they extended it another day. And of course, I'm happy for her. I want her and her sister to spend as much time as humanly possible together. So that was the thing. So I spent 2 nights in my apartment alone. First time since we've been together. You know, like I go to work every night, Monday through Friday, and I don't see her during the course of the night. But it's different when you go into work. She's sleeping, and we don't. You know, she closes her eyes, and when she opens them, I'm home again. It's different, and I'm going to work. I go through my shift. It's a blink of an eye, and then I'm home again. But when I'm home and she's not there, it's a different game altogether. So I'm an emotional eater, so I eat myself out of house and home. The carnivore, obviously, but still, I eat like a ravenous animal. But that's just who I am. Other than that, I got to go to work tonight. I got to get some sleep, and we're gonna go to Walmart for our food haul. It's, you know, I say food haul, it's a food grab. 2 10-pound packages of ground beef. I might treat myself to a couple of steaks to see what the budget allows. And she's probably gonna get some chicken thighs and some other odds and ends. So that's the plan. The walk is really gonna be the most of my exercise today. But like I say to you guys all the time, you know, the exercise is where you find it. You're not always gonna be able to hit the gym. You're not always gonna be able to you know, swim laps in the pool. Look at that, a blue jay. Okay. Look at that. Man, if I didn't go for my walk this morning, how beautiful is that? And he's out of here. Obviously, I am not a nature filming guy, but man, I love to see it. Like I was saying, the workout is where you find it. You know, it doesn't have to be some crazy, you know, organized fitness program or anything like that. You know, I'm drawing the blank, unfortunately, right now. But just, you know, get out and go for a quick walk. If you don't have time to do your normal routine, or if you haven't exercised, just walk to your mailbox, walk to the supermarket, walk to the deli, walk to see your friend, you know. It doesn't have to be a great distance. You don't have to power walk. You don't have to fall into all these categories. Just, you know, stand up and sit down a bunch of times. You know, what I used to do when I was working out heavy is I hate watching commercials. So if I was watching TV and there was a commercial, when I was in the shape to do it, I would do push-ups, sit-ups, and dips. You know, when you see a commercial, do a lap around your house. You know, walk in and out of every room and go back to your couch and sit down when the commercial goes off. And then watch TV. I know, it sounds ridiculous. It doesn't sound like a lot of exercise, but it's more than you got yesterday, and it's more than you would have gotten had you just sat and watched the commercial. And before you know it, you'll be at 2,000 more steps, or 5,000 more steps, or 10,000 more steps. And maybe, hopefully, someday you'll be able, I don't know, maybe lift some weights, or, you know, go for a run, or ride a bike, or just be more active in your life. You know, if you're like me and you're getting up and walking is a struggle, I understand that. You know, I've been there. Getting up off the couch or getting out of bed, and the first 10 steps feeling like my ankles are going to shatter, and blaming it on my age. I'm here to tell you it's not your age. If you don't use it, you lose it, and that's a fact. You know, the weight didn't help. You know, losing the weight absolutely helps with those types of issues. But you have to move. You know, and not just for weight loss. Forget about the weight loss. Do it because it'll make you healthy. It'll make you feel better. And you'll be able to do more as time goes on. So, that's it. And like with me, I started this exercising 3-4 weeks ago. And now it's almost like a compulsion. I have to move. I have to get out there and get things moving. I have to run. I have to walk. If I didn't walk today, I would have been down on myself all day today. And not like emotionally depressed or anything like that. It would just been like, man, I missed out on a chance to get out get some sunlight, do my own thing, and clear my mind. You know, I've never been diagnosed ADD or anything like that because I'm a different generation and that wasn't a thing. But I'm pretty sure it's in there. You know, so my mind is always working at 1,000,000 miles an hour. I always got 40,000 things going on in my head. But not when I'm exercising. When I'm exercising, maybe I'm focused on one thing, or maybe my head is clear, and it's the best feeling. I'm sorry I keep switching the camera, but I gotta hold it's my cell phone. I don't have any fancy equipment. So the blood drains out of my hand. I gotta switch hands every so often. And I know the camera's over here and I keep looking over there, but I'm focused more on what I'm saying than being the perfect cameraman. All right, y'all. That's it. I'm gonna finish this lap. I know it's not much, but when my girlfriend gets home, I want to be in the house waiting for her. And I'd rather not be all sticky and sweaty, so I just wanted to get moving a little bit. And then we're gonna go to Walmart, and we're gonna walk around there for probably an hour. And then we'll come home, and me and my girlfriend do things a little differently than some people. A lot of people as a couple, they carry all the groceries in together, they do all that. I do the heavy lifting. I get it in the house, my girlfriend organizes it. That's her strong suit. I don't know if I told you this before, but my girlfriend is disabled. She had a bad car accident and lost the use of her right arm and mostly her right hand. She doesn't have any of this dexterity. Her hand just stays like this. So I try to make life as easy as possible for her. Now, when I say that, what I mean to say is I do not take tasks away from her. If she is capable, she does it. Because just because her hand doesn't work doesn't mean she can't accomplish. If you watch her when she's taking care of the home or doing the things she does, taking care of animals, you would struggle to see where her hand slows her down. Most days I forget, because she's so functional, she's so capable. Just as capable as anybody else, but she has her own way of doing things. She's developed her own style of carrying a bag with her hand, or, don't get me started on dustpans. I had to get her a dustbuster. I'll tell you that story another time. But I had put off getting a dustbuster for weeks, if not months, because I just didn't see the use of having a dustbuster. A dustpan does the job. And like I said, I'm very budget conscious. And then I saw her using a dustpan one day. I won't go into detail right now, but I was disgusted with myself, and I immediately went and got her a dustbuster. So that's the kind of things I'm talking about. I got an electric can opener because a manual can opener is a struggle for her. And like I said, I don't want to take tasks away from her, but I don't want to put her in a position. Look, I don't know what her thought process is on her disability, but from my standpoint, if I had a disability like hers, I would not want a daily reminder that I can't do something. Because it's not her fault. She's not giving up. She's not passing the buck. She's not sitting around feeling sorry for herself. There's just certain things, because she only has one functional hand, that she can't do. So I make it my goal to massage life around her and what she can do, and what the things that focus on her disability that she physically cannot do. I'm not talking about struggle with. She can struggle a little bit. That's okay. It's good to struggle. There's things that, because she couldn't do certain things, she had to figure out another way to do it. But there's things that she's come to grips with she can't do. Those are my tasks, among other things. So I do all that heavy lifting, I do all the disgusting, dirty, grimy jobs in the house, and she does the home maintenance, and she prepares meals, and she has things that she does. And there's a very, very strong line. Now, she gets sick, I do her job. I get sick, she does the best she can to do my job. And that's just the way it is. And that's how our team works. You guys have met Nicole. You see, she's a sweetheart of a woman. She does more for me forget about physically and emotionally, but psychologically, she keeps my head clear, and she helps me keep focused on what I need to do for me and what I need to accomplish for us. So that's it. That's my background story for today. I hope you all have somebody like her in your life, you know, husband, wife, or whatever your situation is. But I definitely have one in mind, and it's been a long time coming, and I'm very happy I found it. So now that I kind of overshot the goal, I'm going to turn around and go back. You guys have a great day. Stay healthy. Do your best to stay active, whatever your best is, and try to keep moving. I'm out here pushing for you to hopefully motivate for you, and I'm out here pushing for me to hopefully stay as healthy as humanly possible. Alright, y'all. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.